T-Rag got me.
Hit one and be some, you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Seattle. Tyler Lockett now with a return. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Tyler Lockett on the return. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Wilson. And he finds Penny. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Switch. Alert. Watch the eye.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Carson. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd
and now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Let's go, man. I need a turnover. Get that ball. Get that ball. Check. Check. Quick. Check. Watch 36. 36.
On third down, it's Carson. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks. On first down, Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Watch 36.
Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Watch the screen. Check 24. Check 24. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Flip. 36. Go. Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Good play.
On first down, Carson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Chuck Clark.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Don't be scared of it. Slam. Check.
On second down now, it's Carson, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Flip. 36 to my right.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. First and goal from just inside the 5. This is Carson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Josh Gordon there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Ravens 0. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
On the return, the Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Under 10.
From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there.
As we've seen over the years, offensive coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 47 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
At 7. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
14,
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season opener with New Orleans. We haven't seen him since. Nick Chubb with Cleveland on IR. Christian McCaffrey with Carolina. They've all missed significant time, so it's been a tough year for injuries. Some teams are playing around them better than others, and we'll see how it goes the rest of the year, but we wish all these guys who are hurt a speedy recovery.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
On 3rd down, Carson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Hey, get on. Watch the run. Check nickel. Check. Hey, watch it.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Marquise Brown. Touchdown.
Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Justin
Tucker now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Seahawks 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now. Here's Wilson on 1st down. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
At the 17-yard line.
36.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
Mike 36. Mike 36. Bring up, bring up, bring up.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And goal at the 6-yard line.
2nd down and goal. Wilson, he finds his running back, Hyde. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
For the extra point.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Now he's flushed out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And a throw right sideline is complete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Jackson on 1st down.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
1st and goal.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Mark Andrews. Touchdown.
Mark Andrews as the first half is winding down. As the Ravens push further out in front.
Kick is good.
And his kick is good.
The score, Ravens 21, Seahawks 13. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't? I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
You must be getting enough.
Here's Carson. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Marquise Brown on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed him. So now he brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
5-yard gain on the play.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete.
Jackson.
A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 13, but it's 3rd down.
Jackson now to throw on 3rd down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And Olsen over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. Forced out to his left. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. To throw again, Wilson. Able to get this to Gordon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pick up there. It gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
25.
Now Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, Charles, after that interception in the Super Bowl from the 1-yard line, I thought Pete Carroll would run it inside the 5 every time.
Sometimes I wonder if maybe Pete did want to run it inside the 5. But Russell Wilson, you know he's such a competitor that he doesn't want that interception to stand, that maybe he wanted to be in that spot and say, hold it a second, I can throw a touchdown pass. Instead, he's victimized again.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. After the interception, here's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Now Jackson on first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Being chased out left. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down, Ravens.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier. He was taken down by K.J. Wright. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 on the Seahawks' 15-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left.
Open man, Boykin, he's got him. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Complete to Miles Boykin.
Miles Boykin there to make the grab. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Ravens 28, Seahawks 25.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
10 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's He's got his man in stride, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the 4th. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Seahawks 32, Ravens 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He was covered.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on fourth down. Here's Jackson. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
36 power.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
At the Ravens' 4-yard line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20. 10. again. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. And that is a tough pill to swallow. All they had to do, Charles, keep the ball, work this clock.
The only way for the defense to win was to force the fumble. And they did. Took it the other way for a score. And now, if you're the offensive team, it will take a miracle, perhaps, to win this ball game.
He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
That's the score. Ravens 35. Seahawks 32. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
Incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as you understand where they are on the field?
Throwing now is Wilson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Jackson to throw. Looking for Andrews again. He's got him this time. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Jackson's going to throw it. Stepping. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes it back to the house. Zeros on the clock. What an ending to this. What a defensive touchdown.
And that's how you play defense, folks.
Today's final score, Seahawks.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were...
been bad to them looking back from around me. My what it is. Really, I just came in it. Gotta see this more gonna be a boy. Thank the good Lord, I'm gifted. Overflowing with the sauce. I'm never holding back. I'm going in my coffin, middle finger poking through the casket. No returning tragedy. The tragedy for you knew what happened. Ain't no explanation. This is second nature. All is automatic.